have unfettered access to some of the scientists who are changing our world every day.
And it's that access that has helped Central Square Theater bring productions like Space to the stage. Now, this year marks the 20th anniversary of the Catalyst Collaborative. It's a relationship between the Cambridge Theater and MIT.
It's the longest ongoing partnership between a professional theater and a major research institution in the country. As WBZ's Chris Tanaka shows us, its work to create and stage plays dealing with science and technology is now in the spotlight.
We live in a place that can nurture this kind of program because there are people who expect to be provoked, challenged, as well as entertained when they come to the theater.
The Catalyst Collaborative between MIT and Central Square Theater started in 2005 with a series of conversations in informal gatherings. Deborah Wise is one of the co-founders.
I knew that if we could partner together in some way, that the theater that we did here could become special.
Over the past 2 decades, that partnership has generated 35 productions, 5 new commissioned plays, and 10 world premieres. The latest piece, Space, focuses on the history of female pilots and astronauts.
I'm telling you, the cockpit is where I belong.
Executive Director Catherine Carr Kelly tells us it's all about passion and drive.
It amplifies these women, many of whom you might say, oh, I remember hearing that name somewhere, and some you would have no idea. And it juxtaposes that with the congressional hearings about whether or not women should actually go to space or whether or not they're capable of going to space.
Because the future doesn't just happen, my friends. The future is created.
There are many similarities between the sciences and the arts. They're both creative activities. They're both looking for truth.
MIT professor Alan Lightman is another co-founder. His novel, Einstein's Dreams, was the first production born from the collaborative. Dozens followed.
I think some of the scientists gave ideas, stories of science to the theater people, some of which later became plays. And I think the scientists learned the way that artists think.
Theater can be about everything life is about, right? And the wonders of our natural world, how to understand it, how to understand our part in it.
With the fast-growing field of artificial intelligence, Lightman knows there are many stories yet to be told.
When an AI can do many of the tasks that we human beings do, what does it mean to be human? We're redefining what it means to be human, and I think that these are issues that the Catalyst Collaborative at MIT can deal with in the future.
And for the audience, well, it's a unique experience.
You can come to a play here and you can have a conversation with a Nobel Prize-winning scientist about what was in the play. That doesn't really happen anywhere else.
You can see Space at Central Square Theater through Sunday, February 23rd. And to learn more about the Catalyst Collaborative, just go to our website, WBZ.com. Chris Tanaka, WBZ News.
That is an unexpected partnership. I never would have thought that you'd be able to find MIT scientists working in a play like that.
Right? And I mean, to her point, I think it would just be interesting just to be in the audience and hear the conversations happening.
Be entertained and learn something pretty great.